The wilderness was calling, and I was back once again to Isle Royale National Park. But for the first time, I would be taking it on solo, traveling its rugged trails and foggy shorelines by myself. For 4 days, I climbed to its ridgetops, over and around its boulders, and alongside the shores of the largest freshwater lake in the world to find peace and serenity that only Isle Royale can offer. This is my adventure to the wilderness. My plan for the first day was to hike to Daisy Farm via the Tobin Harbor and Greenstone Trail, taking stops along the way to enjoy the sweeping views of Lake Superior all the way across to Canada. Day 2, I had a short day to Muskie Basin. I set off early and again took my time to stop and enjoy the sights and sounds of nature along the way.
There are so many bugs. Luckily, I've got permethrin on my shirt, but that's it. They're swarming. Well, here I am, day 2 on my solo trip on Isle Royale. I made it out to Muskie today. Yesterday I was at Daisy Farm. I got in kind of late yesterday, so didn't really feel like taking a video or anything. I walked through the entire campground, and there's only one other group in this whole campground, which honestly I'm super shocked about, because this is a really popular campground. So yesterday while I was hiking, I set my bag down to take off a layer, and it slid down a rock, and it put a freaking hole in my soft-sided water bladder that I carry on the outside. That's where I've always put. This is the first time I've ever used it. Normally I have like a metal Nalgene 1 liter bottle, and I thought, oh, this will be nice to have a soft-sided one. No, it is not nice. I do not get this bag because it's trash. I have duct taped it. I tried electrical tape. I've tried medical tape. None of it will stick, and it still keeps leaking. So I had to put it in a bag, and as you can see, all the water that was in this thing is now in my bag. So that's cool. You can see, look at that. What a freaking waste. And unfortunately, I didn't bring anything else other than my water filtration system, so I don't really know what I'm gonna do. It's okay when I'm in camp because I can keep it upright, but when I'm hiking, it leaks all over. Hence the Ziploc bag. It's just super. Let's see if I can put water in this thing. So I haven't really seen much wildlife yet. The day I got into Daisy, oops, they said that a wolf had walked through just before I got there, but I haven't seen any wolves. I've seen a lot of signs of wolves. Haven't seen any moose. Again, I've seen a lot of signs of moose. This was 3/4 full when I filled this. I lost half of it. Anyway, the only thing I've really seen are birds, which is fine. I love birds. I've seen an ovenbird, geese, a pileated woodpecker. That's about it. So hoping to see a little bit more wildlife. I've heard loons, haven't seen loons yet. Maybe I'll see a wolf. It's okay if I don't, though. I don't think I really need to see a wolf. I'd like to see a moose, though. That'd be cool. So the goal today is to make it to 3 Mile. So I left camp around 7:30 this morning. They're predicting some storms, thunderstorms later this afternoon. So my goal is to try to get as much of this done and off of the slippery rocks before that happens. I have about 9 miles, something like that, to go. And I'm a slow hiker, especially out here with all the rocks and things like that. So I usually average between 1.3 and 1.5 miles an hour, which is so slow. But that's okay. I'm gonna make it there safely. I rigged up my water filtration to be able to drink out of. I didn't trust putting water in that little soft-sided bag, and I didn't have a lot of faith in that little Ziploc baggie. So I'll make do, and hopefully no rain and the rocks are dry. I'm only about 1.5 miles in, and this has actually been a really nice hike. It is super humid. It's only like probably around low 60s maybe, I'm guessing, but dew everywhere. When the breeze comes through, the trees like rain water on you. Just kind of funny. At first I was like, oh, it's raining already. But no, it was just the dew on the trees. So far so good. I've been really enjoying listening to all the birds, and I can hear a loon off in the distance. I feel like I'm in a rainforest in the Pacific Northwest. But no, I'm here in Michigan, which is awesome. There's a little lake down there. You probably can't see it. But listen to all those frogs. Little peepers. And then, I don't know, little bing bong frogs. That's what it sounds like they say to me. Bing bong. Okay, where is the trail? I think that's a cairn right there. Yeah? So I assume I'm gonna go this way. Is that maybe another cairn on that boulder? Oh, there's one. Okay, follow the cairns. Ooh, there's another one. Oh, there's another one. I see you. Here I come. So I stopped at Daisy, had a little snack, and now I'm pushing on to Mosky, which is about 4.5 miles from Daisy. I'm making good time. I'm actually going way faster than I expected. The past few days I've been doing, like I said, 1.3, 1.5 miles in an hour. Today I'm doing like 2.2, 2.1, somewhere around there. And this should be easier hiking than what I had between Mosky and Daisy. So I'm hoping it'll go faster. There's so much mud. Just gotta go from rock to rock. Next one. Oh. Okay. Like a mountain goat. These aren't so bad. Some of them are so pointy at the top. You can slide off of them. Okay. Oh, there's more. It was just a short reprieve. You know how I said the section between Daisy and 3 Mile would be easier hiking? It is not. It is either this or mud or boardwalks. Thin, skinny boardwalks. But this is what it is. Whew. It's very pretty though. Okay, so this is what I've done. It is so unbelievably cold right now. There's a breeze coming off of Lake Superior, and it is frigid. I have like all my layers on, every single one. I have on long johns, nano puff, fleece jacket, raincoat, everything. And I am shivering like I cannot get warm, even when I'm in my sleeping bag. I tried setting up my tent, and supposedly it's supposed to have a self-standing mode if you use your trekking poles. Yeah, that's a lie. There's no way. It kept falling over, so that wasn't gonna work. So I used the floor of my tent and put it up, and hopefully this gives me enough of a little wind barrier that it'll keep me warm. It does already feel a little bit better. So I'm hoping maybe if I get snuggled up in my quilt with my fleece liner that I'll be a little bit warmer. But wow, it's really cold. I don't know if you can hear the wind, but it is howling out there. It doesn't seem to be blowing here. Like, I don't see the trees moving. My little tarp isn't fluttering in the breeze, but it sounds like it's gusting out there. Every so often there's a rumble of thunder. Hopefully that's all the worst it gets. But this ground cloth is working nice. I feel way warmer. Let's hope it's an easy night. Here we are. There's the spur to Mount Franklin. I'm gonna do Mount Franklin to Tobin Harbor to hopefully have a slightly easier hike. Should be nice and sunny.
4 days, 26 miles, one island. And somewhere between the rocky shorelines, the endless water, and the call of the loons, I was able to appreciate the little things in life again. There were no crowds to follow, no schedules to keep, just a winding trail forward and the simple choice to keep walking. In the silence, I found conversation. In the solitude, I found company. And in the vastness of this wilderness, I found a little more of myself. The ferry will come, the mainland will return, but a part of me will always remain here on Isle Royale.
Oh, gross.